That was buried in my yard. It's a car. That is a hell of a trench. So that is where the gas line is gonna go. And this is the trench to the pool that he's backing out. So right over here is the trench that I just showed you for the gas, and that goes all the way up to the house. And then this one comes to the same spot because the propane tank is right over here. We're gonna uncover it in a second. And then that comes all the way down here, and that's where the pool goes. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. That was buried in my yard. It's a car, the back end of a car or a truck. Oh my God. That's the transmission right there. Oh God. But the pool's going in. Well, the hole for the pool's going in. Apparently because it's grounded. All right, so it's 10, not AM, degrees. It's 10 degrees out, and you know, we're pouring concrete for the pool. It is what it is, man. These guys are busy in the spring. They don't have the time to do it then. I booked them, we scheduled it, and then we got a cold snap. Thankfully, Felipe brought ground blankets in here on Friday while Dave was finishing digging the pool. So if we look down here, so those blankets keep the frost from the ground. As long as the ground doesn't have frost, we can pour the concrete. What happens is, if the ground gets frozen and there's frost into the ground, if you pour concrete on top of that, the problem you can run into in the spring is when that frost thaws, that's when the ground is going to shift. So what you want is a ground that is not frozen, that you can tamp down, put stone on, tamp that down, so you want your compaction as much as you can get it to avoid any additional settling after the concrete goes down. So these guys said they were confident in doing it. They're confident, I'm confident, so we're getting set up and we're gonna push it forward and hopefully not freeze our asses completely off. Rusty's the general today. He's out making sure everybody's getting set up. All right, buddy, good, thank you. Good job. Come on, let's go open the room. He's cold. He's no dummy. That's what compaction looks like. You vibrate all the soil, pushes everything down as much as humanly possible, and then Dave comes in with the excavator, bucket's worth of stone, fill the whole bottom of the pool, compact that again, then we'll be ready for concrete. So this thing here that they're setting up is a laser transit. It allows you to get precise heights when you're working on uneven surfaces. So they set the base station up right here, which is on top of that toolbox. And then the rod that he's setting is the exact depth that I need to make this pool work. So they're setting it 6 inches deeper than the top of the concrete because the concrete's gonna be 6 inches thick. So that way they'll know exactly where to compact the stone to so that they fill the concrete 6 inches, and then that's our perfect height. All right. And then in here, this is where we made all those trenches through the master bedroom floor in order to get the plumbing into the basement where we needed to. These guys are filling this in with extra concrete right now. So this will just get leveled is the wrong word because it's going to be just a slop pour, and then we're putting the leveling slab on top of this. So we're using all the extra concrete we had. We're going to smooth it out just so there's no big voids, And then after insulation goes in, which is next week, following insulation, we will level this out. So we've got a nice warm room to do all the level concrete in, and it'll cure nicely as well. Woo! Let's go check out this pool. Let's see what we got here. Holy shit, look how good this looks. And just like that, we got concrete. Day 2. It got warm enough where it feels like a spring day, but it is not. It is still absolutely freezing out. So slab is completely done. They snapped out the lines for where the walls are going. You can see right there. And then that's the first corner of the forms. So these are specific concrete forms. They build the walls on the outside of where the concrete's going. Concrete gets poured into the walls. They stay up overnight. That cures. Then the pool box, we're gonna call it the pool box. Then the pool box is completely done. And we're just waiting for the springtime for the delivery of the Tangle pool, shipping container pool, which I am beyond excited for. Have I mentioned that? Okay, so while all the pool prep work is going on, oh, way better. The other thing we got going on is the guys from Petro HVAC got the train unit turned on yesterday at 4 p.m. The house was, wow, the house was 32 degrees and it has no insulation. We only have the downstairs unit hooked up, meaning the upstairs unit is sized to do the upstairs, the basement unit is sized to cover this first floor. It's brought the entire house temperature up over, no, exactly 10 degrees. There she is. I guess that's showing backwards. Anyway, it's up 10 degrees, which is huge. For spray foam insulation, interior we want around 55 degrees. So the guys are coming today. They're getting the upstairs unit hooked up. That'll be fired today. With the 2 units running together, I have 100% confidence we'll be holding 55 degrees. We'll be holding probably 60, 65 degrees. Really warming these walls up. Today's Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 5 days, that's exactly what Eric wanted. So cutting it close, yeah, but aren't we always in construction? All right, so pool walls are poured. The forms will keep it nice and warm, and then they lay blankets over the top, so that'll have no problem curing tonight. It's much warmer than it was yesterday, so feeling really good about that. And they're also pouring the room in here, which is the main entry to the house. So let's take a look at how they're doing in here. That is so I don't have to freeze my ass off when I'm chopping wood in the wintertime. Felipe went and cut me a massive stump. I wanted to use a little bit smaller, but he said it would disintegrate over time. So they're gonna fill concrete all the way up flush to the top with that. And then I can swing an axe where the ceiling height is nice and high. Split firewood right in here. No wind, no cold. Still get all the work done.